I thought the guys who came on the bench, AJ Malachi, Marvin, Anthony Gill, those guys gave us a great boost there. Got us the lead there in that second quarter. They started really defending the passing. Just played in crowds too much tonight. A little bit of turnovers, and that led to some easy baskets for them with some good lessons to learn.
Undermanned with the roster, but you mentioned as James told me at halftime, the Stay Ready guys. I know they play in the Stay Ready opportunities and get a lot of work in practices and shoot-arounds when they can and when available, but the ability to just have the mentality to stay ready, specifically a guy like Malachi and AG, who spot minutes here and there, what does it say about their character?
Yeah, I mean, those guys got the highest of high character. And then that goes up and down our roster. We've had guys, this happens a lot, you get an opportunity and you're not in the rotation. Every time those guys have that, they've stepped into it and taken advantage of it. I thought that was a great example tonight. Really was pleased with those guys coming off the bench.
I saw that second quarter, they seemed to have the control of the contest. What were they doing in terms of the Sixers, in terms of getting out there and kind of dictating the pace of play?
Yeah, a little bit. Turnovers, it gives them some credit, physicality on their end, causing us to play in crowds a little bit. That led some easy runouts. I think that was really the turning point for the game.
When you came out a team like that, how tough is it to kind of try to find anything to just kind of counteract that? Just how tough was it like to kind of...
No, I thought we found some of that stuff tonight. I thought we, even in here, they had to call a timeout. We made a little spur. When we were passing and getting into the paint, kicking out, we were getting wide open shots. We just didn't do it consistent enough tonight.
You guys have been having a pretty good streak of games recently, 5 of the last 7. Just kind of a setback, minor setback, or just walk flush and move on to the next one?
No, I think they're all learning experiences. We're learning and growing. This is the second night of the back-to-back. This is new for a lot of our guys in our team. So, how do you prepare and how do you get ready for that? So these are great learning experiences. We don't just move on. We're going to reflect on it, review it, and then move on to the next game.
Yeah, there's a lot of work that goes behind the scenes. So speaking to Malachi specifically, I mean, he's in the gym every single day. Guys like AJ Johnson are in the gym every single day. People that you wouldn't think are working extremely hard are. There's a lot of hours behind the scenes that don't get to be shown on the court. When they get their opportunity, these guys play extremely hard. I couldn't be more proud of these guys.
Outside of that second quarter, what were they doing in terms of kind of controlling the tempo tonight?
Physicality. We have a young team. We're on the back-to-back. Never an excuse, but we have to learn. We have to learn at a fast pace. We haven't really responded well this year to back-to-backs. And this is just another example of that. When they got physical today, and they kind of spread the lead out a little bit.
You say you haven't had these situations before. Is it because of the physicality or a mental aspect of it, or just a series of things going on right now?
I think it was just something that we didn't respond to, right? They decided they were going to be more physical, put their hands on us, myself included. We can't have those silly turnovers that led to the lead that they built.
You guys have been a pretty good runner straight late. A game like this one, just more or less just kind of flush it and move on? Or you learn from
No. We learn from everything. This is not, these last few years have not been a flush it and move on kind of years. This has been, we're going to learn from every single minute of each game. And there's a lot that we can take from tonight. They hit us in the mouth in the third quarter. They spread the lead out. And we're going to go back tomorrow and we're going to watch film. We're going to figure it out.
Seeing locker rooms change, abruptly. How do you guys deal with that? And how does a young locker room deal with that? And how does a veteran, kind of deal with that with the young guys?
Learning the league is always a process, right? Like, we got a lot of rookies on this team, so a lot of things are coming up around the corner, and for the vets specifically, it's going to be really important that we wrap our arms around these guys. Trying to learn the league is tough. It's a brutal league. It's a blessing to be able to be here each and every single day. So you can never take that for granted. So trying to get these guys to understand gratitude is the most important thing.